Hello, everyone, and welcome.
He's too busy making silly. He's struggling to put the cigar in his mouth. Keep it in. Keep it in.
You need the baby bottle. You need the baby bottle, buddy.
We're keeping it all in. We're keeping it all in. All it's saying is
Staying in.
Attempt two.
Staying in.
Attempt two.
That is staying in. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Final 3 Braincells Podcast. I am John Code.
NanoBunTV.
And?
Yeah, his name is... Please.
Gears.
Perfect.
Gears.
Perfect. And
Perfect.
our top story tonight. Dave Green, one of the 4 monkey men, has received a concussion last week at the mattress store. Eyewitnesses say that the monkeys were testing the beds till one fell off and bonked his head.
Oh. I was so confused where you were going with this.
Sorry.
You're the monkey who bonked his head. What a skill issue, honestly. We got some things to talk about tonight. This is episode 5.
Got a few things.
Hope you guys have been enjoying the past couple of episodes. A couple things to recap. Last week we were talking a lot about the 1,000-Year Door because we thought that last week's episode was going to go up the day that the 1,000-Year Door releases, or a couple days after. We were wrong. That episode comes yep. That episode comes out a week before.
Fucker!
So, anyways, happy actual release of the 1,000-Year Door. I think it's today. Wait, no. Hey, Editor Nano here. So, as it turns out, last week's episode did actually come out the same week of the 1,000-Year Door, as it was originally intended to. Except we did get our math wrong, but then it ended up getting delayed a week anyways, and the 1-week delay caused it to coincide with the release date, like we originally thought it was going to. I'm still just gonna leave this whole part of this episode in, because I don't want to cut out all too much. But yeah, just letting you know, last week was actually the release of the 1,000-Year Door. So, that worked out. Perfect. No, I think another thing I remembered is that it's not on a Saturday, it's on a Thursday, isn't it? The game releases on a Thursday?
Go watch John's Twitch.
It's on a Thursday. That doesn't mean I won't be streaming
Twitch.
it on the Saturday.
Yeah, we'll probably both be streaming
Go
it,
watch
yeah.
Go watch John's Twitch.
He's probably live.
That whole weekend is just me streaming the 1,000-Year Door
All
and
of it.
occasionally stopping to take a break to do some important shit, and then
What the
going
fuck
back
are you
to
talking
the
about? There's no
1,000-Year Door.
breaks.
But yes, this is
It's just
episode
1,000-Year
5.
Door.
No breaks. 1,000-Year Door.
There's things I need to do. I can't talk about it right now, but there's things I need to do.
He's got responsibility because he's an adult. He's an adult. He has things to do.
No.
The Goon Commander has many responsibilities.
Responsibility properly.
Yeah, I don't understand math, but yeah, happy actual, like, a couple days after the release of the Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door remake.
God.
For real, it's easiest time. We're gonna math, I swear. Okay, next time we do anything like that, where we're talking about something that should be out by the time that episode comes out, we need to make absolute sure, because, holy shit, I can't count. Neither can you. We can't count. We can count up to 3. At least we can count slightly higher than Valve, but we can only go up to 3 because we have the last 3 brain cells. So, final 3 brain cells.
Screw you.
Final 3 brain cells.
No. Screw you. I did math today whilst me and my dad were cutting wood at my parents' house. I did math so that we could be able to figure out what, like, because we had like a bunch of different measurements and stuff, and so I figured out what different boards that we could cut so that we could get multiple boards out of one big board. And I had to do math.
Figure out how many doors like a bitch.
But there's no video evidence of him doing math, so we'll don't kick me.
Kick him good.
Fucking piece of shit.
Audio listeners, love you to death. John is sitting on the couch here, as we all are, and he fucking kicked me in VR. In VR, because that's where we are. So
I'm sitting on the couch.
Sitting on the couch. But each on a different cushion because we're not. Because
Shitting on a couch.
It's really entertaining going on to like the Spotify or like Apple Podcast things and seeing like the pod being marked as explicit. It's really entertaining. to me.
On everywhere but YouTube, the podcast is always marked as explicit because we say fuck, shit. My favorite swear words are bollock, shit, and fuck. Like that video of that guy.
Come! I was at the Apple store as well today because I was buying an iPad. And as I was sitting there, like, waiting for the person to come by and help me, I just went onto, like, as many phones and iPads and stuff and just pulled up the Final 3 brain cells on them.
Yes! That's amazing! Why did you not
It's
tell me
really
about this
funny
sooner?
because
That's awesome.
Well, I did this today. And like the funny thing is that like whenever you look it up on Apple Podcast, whenever you type in like and you start to get like through 3, like partway through 3, then it just pulls up, and the only part that it suggests is final 3 brain cells, and it's like yes.
I think
it's one of the like top recommended search options when you get to about that point.
Lucy is probably partially responsible because Lucy initially listened to episode 1 on Apple Podcasts, is what I was told. So, and additionally, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of different podcasts just generally that start with last 3, but final 3 is kind of specific. So both of those factors.
Final 3 unique.
Which reminds me, so if you're not already aware, this is episode 5. Well, you're aware of that. But if you're not aware of this other thing I was going to mention, is that we cycle through who does the intros. I do the intro, then John does the next one, and then Gears does the next one, and we go in that order. So episode 2 and today episode 5 were both the times when John did the intro. This is the first time he's actually done it correctly. Because if anybody remembers...
Honestly, God, I was debating on intentionally saying the wrong one.
I would have just spliced in my own recording of me saying it correctly. Because on episode 2, he called it the last 3 Braincells podcast. I would have.
Okay, screw you.
There's like
when
50 podcasts
we recorded
named the last 3 Braincells.
No. Shut the fuck up. When we recorded that episode, I was dying. Fuck you.
He was indeed dying in bed. He was very sick dying in bed, yes.
Which, by the way, that box is real fucking small.
Could I get an ottoman one day so that I could just lay out?
Yeah, can we make this into an ottoman? Because
Yeah,
I kind of
this
want to do the
extra
same
ottoman,
thing.
so you two can have your legs reclined out, and then there's me who doesn't do that because, I don't know.
You got a bed, you could do it. Shut the fuck up, lay down.
Fuck you. I
know.
We like to keep it casual around here.
And then there's me, full suit and top hat and everything.
No, I just like to splay my balls out like John does.
He is spreading his legs. Like the one photo. No, that's a blackmail photo. When we did the photo shoot.
And then Nano's here.
Yeah.
Nano's here, like, got to be proper, got to be fucking proper and
yes.
ball with the...
Let me cup your balls, sir.
Die.
That's really mean. I can't believe you'd say such a thing like that. Telling me to go ahead and die. That's really fucked up. I don't know why you would say such a thing. That's like
I was so like vindicated this past week because I was listening to The Yard and like the discussion of like the like iced tea or iced coffee or whatever podcast. It's like this financial podcast, and like they're financial guys. Essentially, like their whole goal and like everything is like trying to maximize wealth and money and shit, and they're like asking Ludwig all these questions, just like, how much money do you make? How much money do you make? And it's like, fuck off. And Slime like went off of just like I want to beat these people up, and I'm like, yes, Slime, yes, me too. God, let's fucking take down the fucking bullshit. I will fucking kill you.
How much money do you make? So how much
money? Why?
Yeah.
They're like, how much money? Why do you make your company a co-op? That's like the worst thing you do in order to make money. Just fucking crazy, man. Die.
You are so.
There's a special place in hell for you.
You are so far along in the like nerd voice that I could not even understand a single word you're saying, even a little bit.
I'm gonna join.
It's pretty much what these guys are. They're like fucking like no life degenerate people that are like the only thing they give a shit about is making as much money as possible. And it's like how much money are you taking for your employees so that you could put in your own pockets? And it's like, I would love to put a bullet through your brain. Fuck me.
In Minecraft.
No, real life.
Can we do I have to say that on
yes,
a
you
podcast?
have to say that.
Motherfucker. Okay.
We're planning on a murder, don't worry.
Audio listeners,
Yeah.
Gears and John are both just lying down on the what do you call the backrest? You're like both laying on top of the backrest.
The backrest.
Okay, you call it the backrest. That checks.
The backrest, dumbass.
And then
Buddy.
I'm just sitting here actually in the couch.
Buddy, you were there.
Look, okay.
You were there. You made it.
Shut
you didn't
up.
go anywhere else on the
Shut
map.
up.
You already hit the X. You already got to the X. The treasure's right there, but you kept going.
What do you call the thing that I just called?
Can you touch my jaws?
You don't have any toes to touch. Your legs are
Shut
like
up, my peg legs are just good enough.
Yeah,
I
sure.
want guns like on the end of. I want guns on these.
Oh, guns on the ends of his
like I want
foot
like the
nubs.
John, if
Yeah.
you can model it, I will put guns on these.
Hell yeah.
No,
That'd be
because
great.
that'd be me doing it. Because you don't know how to use Unity, and I do. That'd be me doing it, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
And then I'll put guns on the side of my glasses, and then we could both shoot nanos with our ridiculous guns.
And then there's just me with a silly little revolver.
You like my penis?
Like cock. We can't go like merely 12 minutes without mentioning penis.
Penis.
Today we're gonna be talking about the.
Nano. Wait a minute. One sec.
What, you're trying to shoot me with a revolver? No, you loaded like all but one.
Nano.
What?
Where's the penis, Nano?
I don't know.
We're playing
Where's
speed
the-
roulette.
No, I don't want to play speed roulette. No, that's 5 of 6.
Speed roulette?
No, I lost.
No,
We both lost. We both lost.
We
all lost.
If you
No one won.
you put 5 bullets into the 6-shot chamber. What'd you expect?
Oh, okay. So the funny thing is that I do this a lot in Pavlov. Basically, I'll run up to someone and say, "Let's play speed roulette," and they're just really confused. And I'm like, "See, what you do is you load every single bullet into the chamber except for one, or into the cylinder except for one, and then you close it, spin it, and then start firing."
No.
And whoever doesn't die wins.
Oh my
Speedrunning.
God, Jesus
Speedrunning
Christ.
Russian Roulette. Yeah. There was a Simpsons bit like that. Where it was the grandpa comes back in and he's like, "Oh, I just got done playing Russian Roulette." Lisa asks, "Did you win?" And he just looks at her. He's like, "What do you think?"
Oh my God, I would be the type of person to ask someone, like unironically, unjokingly ask someone if they won Russian roulette or not.
Did you win?
I'll play with a Glock.
No.
Think, stupid.
Think, Mark. Think. If I'm here alive, I probably won.
What do you mean you're playing with a Glock?
Yeah. What do you
I
mean by
always win because I play with a Glock.
Are you putting blanks in?
No.
Okay.
I just go last.
Okay. It's a magazine. It's a magazine.
that? They're not clips.
You
Make the very important distinction. They're not clips. They're
I know.
mags.
I'm not.
wait, who's their clip?
You're not Sneeko.
Thank you. I was trying to remember
Yeah.
his fucking name.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking Sneeko.
Oh, this is one fucking
Sneeko
idiot. He's like, "You want to watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips." As he shows his mags.
no.
That guy.
So, Draco something. I forget his numbers, but he's a Nerf Wars Nerf gun YouTuber, and he calls his magazines for the Nerf guns Clipazines. Because you want to know what Nerf calls them? You want to know what Nerf calls them? Do you want to know what Nerf calls them?
What do they call them?
Clips.
I see where the problem originates.
So people who really like Nerf, but also really like guns, just got really pissed at Nerf. But he just decided to go, you know what? Fuck it, Clipazine.
Clipazines. I like that. That's pretty good.
But
That's actually pretty good.
clip is what they call them in the rap songs.
Shut the fuck up.
I know, that's what Aspenville
They're
said. I don't
stupid.
fucking know.
But they're stupid. Those people are stupid. Who cares?
I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah,
we're not about to get into gun
Aspenville.
culture. we're not about to get into gun culture with me around. Hell no.
Oh, I was gonna say is if we want to get into gun culture, we need to get in cookies for that.
See, if either of you start talking about guns, I will have nothing to talk about. Full transparency. If you want to talk about it, go ahead. I just won't be able to respond.
That's why we need we
Nano, get in
need
the
an
wall.
episode with cookies because then
Yeah.
we're gonna go off on guns and then
Nano.
Nano's gonna be on the side just like
I feel like most of the
Nano,
time, if
Nano,
we
look at
ever
me.
do, hold on, if we ever do any topics that generally like two of the three of us know a lot about, and then one of us like both doesn't know and doesn't give a flying fuck, we should probably save those for guest episodes where it's then like this, then 3 of 4. It's then 3 of 4 instead of 2 of 3. What?
Get in the wall.
I'm not going in the wall. No, you two are not going to talk about guns while I go and teleport inside the wall.
We're talking about guns.
No.
Go in the wall. I treat everything how I treat my life as a joke.
What?
We're recording this episode on May 4th. May the 4th be with you, by the way. I just saw a video in my timeline today, quick side tangent, of Joe Biden saying, "May the 4th be with you," and then in comes, what's his name? Mark Hamill walks in from the side of the screen and says, "Always."
Mark Hamill?
Mark Hamill, the fucking actor for,
Mark Hamill.
Han Solo.
No, not Han Solo. No.
Did he ride in on a camel? Was Joe Biden the camel?
No. What?
Okay.
No, he just walks in, and
There's a camel
probably,
in here somewhere.
I'll probably put the video up on screen right here.
May the 4th be with you. Always.
They lowered a camel from the ceiling.
No, Mark Hamill, Hamil, I think 2 L's.
Mark Camel.
I hate you so much. Okay, so you are fucking with me.
They dive bombed a camel into the White House for this.
Mr. President, get down!
A second camel has hit the building.
The second camel is at the... Fuck! Oh, great. Okay, so what have we got so far?
No, there's one going for an exterior building.
The camels are invading. They hit the fucking Pentagon.
We got a 9/11 reference already in the episode. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of necessary that we have those. I say it's going to be a
isn't
good
John
one.
doing
Like
the
We
outro?
combined camels and 9/11. This is gonna be great.
Isn't John doing the outro?
Yeah.
Do what?
Are we getting a Germany reference again?
No. Not quite yet. We're about like 20 minutes in. We need about another 20 minutes for us to get to.
Okay.
that
Hitler
one.
references in 20 minutes, guys. Mark your calendars.
Yeah.
Mark your stopwatches or your timers, whatever the fuck.
Mark your timers, yeah.
Mark your stopwatch with a fucking Sharpie. You always have to know exactly when and where at what time of day that you're gonna get a Hitler reference.
I need to draw a new battery.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Why do you all have fucking sticks for bones?
What?
I decided to
I'm
put
getting
fucking
bored.
avatar overlays and I put on contacts.
What? Oh,
Fuck.
wait, what?
I'm concerned.
Wait, how fucked am I?
Will this show for the viewers? If not, I'm just gonna cut this out. Avatar overlay contacts.
No, I'm gonna take pictures.
Well,
of
it looks
this.
fine.
Wait, you have.
Looks fine.
Oh no, on Gears.
Wait, which
On Gears, it's wacky.
What's wacky?
So there's several different small ones in a bunch of different places and stuff. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and send it to you.
Oh yeah, no, I see it.
What's wrong with me?
There's a lot of Fizzbones components on your avatar because there's some things
That's hilarious.
Some things that have to be movable. I think this is one of them. Maybe. Yeah, that counts as one. It's but it renders weirdly.
My butt!
No, not your ass.
That is funny. To all the people who set your timers, I'm gonna reward you right now. It's with the humps on the backs and the camels.
Don't forget about General Electric.
I love incorporating the camels into a Hitler reference.
It's been 20 minutes.
It has been 20 minutes. It has been 20 minutes.
I told you there's gonna be one in 20 minutes.
It's perfect, I mean,
Yay.
what is an extremely subtle Hitler reference that could be placed somewhere in this set? I'm kidding.
I know one. It's just a glass of orange juice somewhere on a shelf.
Why a glass of orange juice?
I said a glass of orange juice, not gas the chip.
Oh. Right, that fucking joke. I remember.
So sorry.
Because the joke goes, I said a glass of orange juice, not to gas the Jews. You get it? We're great people. There's a reason this podcast is labeled as explicit.
Oh God, Jesus fucking Christ!
That I will be adding a glass of orange juice right over there. There will be a glass or a bottle or something.
It's just a sippy cup from the earlier thing.
Oh my God. Oh my god.
Hi everyone, I have extremely dark humor.
Some of the some of the different like Hitler like stuff and quotes and shit that I know of is specifically from Looney Tunes, because there's a couple of different episodes where they just go off on Hitler. It's hilarious, including a shot where Daffy just takes a giant mallet to the back of Hitler's head. It's phenomenal.
That's amazing. Oh my god, I want to see a clip of that now.
Yeah, he's just screaming about something at a pedo. He's like, yeah, I know which episode it is. I can get it. But like, it's literally just him standing at a podium, just rambling on, and then just Daffy just jumps up with the mallet and just whaps him in the back of the head. It's one of the Merry Melodies one, actually, I think, because I believe it was still in black and white at the time.
Was that during the propaganda era? Were they making
I mean, like, yeah, because at that time the U.S. Was in World War II at the time, so then there was definitely like a lot of the different like propaganda episodes, including the one where Bugs is singing about like getting war bonds and stuff. That happened very quickly.
I see.
Once we got into World War II, very quickly Bugs started singing about buying war bonds.
Because there's something I think of on occasion. It usually gets brought up during like some documentaries and stuff from Defunct Land. Shout out Defunct Land. Come on the podcast. Anyways, he like regularly, whenever he's doing like any history thing regarding anything relating to Disney, the whole like Disney doing propaganda films during World War II comes up a lot, which is really just an interesting thing to think about.
It was all of them. It was all the animation studios. The U.S. government hired like basically all of them to do stuff. Yeah, it was
honestly smart idea. Really smart idea.
Schlesinger Productions particularly did a bunch of stuff with the U.S. military, especially a lot of the propaganda stuff, as well as animated shorts for like the military personnel to watch, which a lot of those shorts are really funny just on their own, but they were definitely made for just the military, so then they have some more risque stuff in them, if you know what I mean. You know, the booby traps are quite literally boobies in that one, yeah. So
interesting. It's just always something interesting to think about. Like, if your goal is to get some wartime propaganda going in the U.S., and what's currently really popular is like all these animated films and stuff from all these companies that have like all these companies that the general population loves. I mean, yeah, if you're trying to get some propaganda going, sure, get them to start animating some propaganda. That work. It's a pretty smart idea, to be fair.
Yeah, because especially like with the Looney Tunes, like at that time, Bugs Bunny was essentially just basically a A-lister star at that point. So it's like, it just made sense. It's kind of the same deal of like getting Matt Damon to promote your fucking cryptocurrency. It's kind of the same deal.
Matt Damon got stuck on several like. Does everyone remember The Martian?
I did watch that, yes.
During that entire, like, around that time frame, he got stuck in several fucking places that were, like, he was in Interstellar, right?
I haven't watched Interstellar.
Was he in Interstellar? I forgot.
I've watched The Martian. I haven't watched Interstellar.
So he got trapped on an island, he got trapped on 2 planets, and then something else. He just kept on getting stuck at places.
That man's acting careers. So I got stuck in a place again. Roll credits.
Roll credits.
That man, he got stuck on a spaceship, he got stuck on a planet, and then he got stuck with cryptocurrency. That's essentially Matt Damon's career.
Don't forget about the island.
And the island.
He got stuck on an island.
He got stuck on an island. Which, to be fair, being stuck on an island is a little bit better than being stuck on the planet.
Yeah.
Or being stuck with the cryptocurrency.
Or being stuck with the cryptocurrency.
What? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'd rather be stuck on an island.
I think of all of them, being stuck with the cryptocurrency is the worst of all of them. Yeah.
You know, because Mars would be cool. Hey, Mars would be cool.
Yeah. Mars would be cool.
That's a really unique thing.
If you're Elon Musk, Mars would be really cool. Anyways, fuck you, crypto bros.
You know, just dosing yourself with, alpha radiation for 3 hours long each day just to keep warm. That's always great.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of radiation doesn't hurt.
Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit.
The bongos that are my legs.
Bongo, 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 bongo.
You were so close to start singing the Oopa Loopa song.
Oh my god.
Loompa, doopa, da.
Audio listeners.
You want to join in, Nano?
No,
this is an audio podcast. Fuck you.
Audio listeners, I can't even
Go listen on Spotify.
I can't even begin to explain what the hell is going on here. Can we get back on track for a minute, please?
There is no track. I destroyed the track.
One of the waitresses at the place I was at recently was just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I lost track. My attention span's really low," and I'm just like, "I have off-road tires. I'm gonna drive this shit off the road. Help me!"
This train is off the tracks. We don't know how it happened, but it's still going.
Jesus Christ. I don't know how the hell I'm somehow able to keep things on track.
It's because you're on your medication.
Actually, I'm not right now as of the current minute, but...
This is that one goofy train movie that, because we're on interesting topics and I want to have fun.
I haven't been on medication for over 8 years.
Womp womp.
I've not been on a medication at all.
Oh, no shit. You don't have anything wrong with you.
We don't know that. We've not checked.
Well, saying he doesn't have anything wrong with him is a bit of a... not so sure about that, but...
Yeah. Again, my statement still stands. Me being unsupervised for very long is a bad idea.
It is. It is indeed a bad idea.
I am a furry after all. We have the potential of pipe bomb. We have the natural skill set of pipe bomb.
If I'm able to buy a $1,000 fursuit, I can send you a pipe bomb in the mail for $30.
We're coming after you, Iced Coffee Podcast. We're coming for you.
So cool. Okay. Okay. Hey, the tracks.
You fucking degenerate finance bullshit people. We're coming for you.
All right. The tracks. The tracks is something else I want to talk about. Get sit down.
They're
Oh my god, there's tracks. Let's go for them.
Audio listeners, he's getting on the tracks. He's going wee.
It's a comedy show. Comedy show.
Sit down. There's another thing that's happened this week, and honestly, I haven't had much else to talk about on the show tonight because not much has really happened for me this week in terms of the online space and everything, because my new job started this week, and that's pretty much like getting into a new job for the first week is extremely like, and it's only like my second ever job, and it's really weird because I'll get home and it's 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock, and I'm like, I don't want to get in VR because I'm kind of tired. But then like I'm still gonna be up for another like 4, 5, 6 hours anyways. So, but like, you know, starting next week I'll probably be fine. It's just really weird for this first week. So, you know, not much. I haven't had much else to talk about other than like, I don't know, Twitter things that happened yesterday or anything like that. So, however, the job itself,
I mean, with
it's been interesting so
like
far.
starting a job, like for me at least, like the last few jobs that I've had, like starting them was always like really exciting because like before where I'm at now, I was a barista, and I'm like starting it out was really fun, and I mean like in particular that job, even like the other barista, because I worked at like 2 different coffee shops, so it's like both of those jobs were really fun in general. But that's because it's basically the being a barista is basically being a bartender, except you're not serving alcohol. You're serving coffee.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally it. Which to me at least, is really fun because, like, I got to talk to a lot of people and all sorts of stuff. And
Yeah.
there's quite a few people that I'd met at, like, both places that I'd worked at. Which is really, really neat.
Yeah, for those jobs, definitely. And I've also considered like barista and or bartender. And it's like, you know, it'd be interesting just for the amount of people you get to meet and the amount of stories you get to hear and all that kind of stuff. Just the variety.
Oh, yeah.
My current job is going to be a little bit like that. But, you know, I'm not really particularly allowed to ask about a lot of things. It'll be
No, it's
interesting because
not.
it's always different. And I'm always interacting with a new person
shit.
like every minute
It's
of every
Amazon.
day.
There's no such thing as fun at Amazon.
No, it's not.
There's no such thing as fun at Amazon.
I said it shares similarities in the terms of encountering new people like pretty much every minute or every couple minutes.
Where the fuck is my package?
I get to encounter
boy.
people every minute in my job.
Hold on. We have an abbreviate. There's actually an abbreviation for "Where's my package?" WMS. Where's my stuff? Like it's that common of a thing.
WHD
Brilliant.
Or WMD
Brilliant.
or whatever it is.
Of course it is.
No, it's WMS.
WMD is weapons of mass
It's
destruction.
warehouse deals.
No, it's WMS. Where's my stuff?
WMD is weapons of mass destruction,
Yeah, weapons
which
of mass
us
destruction.
furries can create.
So yeah, I haven't been super clear on this.
Furries unite.
I haven't been super clear on this, except for
will-
maybe a bit last episode. Furries unite.
Furries
God damn
unite.
it.
We will build a nuke. Furries unite.
Okay,
We will
John.
build a nuke together. This will
John.
be great.
John! We
What?
need to talk about big company.
Yeah.
General Electric.
No. Amazon. I wish we could talk about General Electric. Amazon. It's
General Electric. They built another gun.
God damn it. It's so far it's quite I've just been doing training all week. For the last 5 days it's just been all training stuff. All the training stuff has been online stuff that was extremely similar to the online curriculum that I was doing for homeschool. So it's like, damn it, I get out of school, I go to work. Shit! It's the same stuff. It's the same fucking the same like stupid art graphics, like video playing and like interact with this thing. Yeah, you did it right. Seriously, it's like the same shit. Good job. Any homeschool kids out there who have done online curriculums, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I had done something similar to that in high school. It was basically like an online course for personal finance for whatever reason. I don't know why. So essentially, I was like, because I don't know why, but my school just could not get their act together when it comes to like scheduling classes and stuff. And so I couldn't get into like a normal personal finance class. So they were like, fuck it, we're just going to have you do an online course during like the 7th hour of school and then have you do that. And that's pretty much what I did.
Fuck it, we ball.
It was weird. It was weird. Sitting in a computer lab like by yourself is really strange.
Yeah. It really would
but
be.
But my school trusted me enough to. It's like they're like, we're just gonna trust that you're gonna do the course. We don't care what happens. Like whatever you do, pretty much, just get it done by the time the year ends.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did, and then just fucked around during the 7th hour whenever I didn't have to take the class.
Yeah, totally. So
it's fantastic.
The job is like, it's customer support. I've been trained for 2 things, which was one just standard customer support, and then the other thing, which was like at the tail end of the second of the last day of the week. So I don't know if I'm doing regular customer support or the other thing that I was trained on a little bit, which is the people calling in saying, either drivers calling in and saying I crashed my fucking delivery vehicle or shit like that, or customers calling in and saying a delivery person crashed their truck into me or crashed into my fence or they threw my package or stuff or like that.
They crushed my balls!
Someone calling in saying that the second Camel has hit the towers.
Not again.
The second UPS package has hit my fucking Jenga tower that I had sitting outside on the table on the patio.
Brilliant.
It would be something like that, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to rat my mom out. That reminded me of a story. I'm going to rat my mom out right now.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll continue in a minute. I'm scared.
So a like childhood friend and like 2 of his brothers, like we'd hung out a lot whenever we were growing up and all that. And so one day from school, my mom had picked up me and them 3, and we're bringing them, or were we? I think we might have either been like arriving or going somewhere or something. And so what had happened was that my mom came in on the vehicle, and to clarify also, these 3 boys are like redneck as all heck. So then like they've got a bunch of pet dogs. Like they had a small beagle. And what had happened was that my mom drove in, and for some weird reason, this beagle beelined it towards the vehicle. And with me and all 3 of these boys in there, my mother accidentally ran over this poor little beagle.
Oh,
and it was very unfortunate because my mom was like, "Oh no!"
God.
Like she felt so bad.
So I'm gonna ask a crazy question. Did it survive?
No.
Didn't think so. That's why I said
It
it's
got
a crazy
ran over.
question.
It got ran over, yelped, kind of quickly limped over behind a building and died.
God, that's
quite literally what happened. So
sounds about right.
It was really funny because each of the 3 boys had different said different things like post this. So number 1, the oldest, which was my best friend at the time, was like, that was bound to happen. It kept doing that all the time, and it was bound to get ran over at some point.
Yeah, I mean that is fair.
He didn't care. The second oldest, whenever he talked to my mom later, because like the 2 youngest talked to my mom on the phone later to like make sure that like that my mom wasn't too upset, because my mom was real upset. Mm-hmm. The second oldest was like, hey, like it's okay, like don't feel too bad. And then the youngest one the youngest one got on the phone and quietly was like, Sarah, why'd you run over my dog? The boy's mom just took the phone from him, just like, no, she just took the phone. I'm just like, I am so he was not supposed to say that.
Oh my god.
It's the funniest thing I'd heard.
He's not supposed to say that.
Holy shit.
That's
Oh my god.
That's a great story.
Why'd you run over my dog?
I'm glad this could come
So
up
everyone,
because
I got
of
a
me
new
talking
job.
about this. Hold on, I'm not done talking about my job yet.
I'm a door-to-door salesman.
No,
I sell
you're not.
robes.
Yes,
'Cause I
I
said
really
so.
wanted this because this was really fun.
His or mine?
Gears, because he's 2 steps away from being a oh shit, which one is it? I'll get back to. Okay, you continue. I'll get back to the joke.
So here, I'll talk. I'll postpone
My
my
leg is gone.
talk a bit. Your leg is gone. Okay, keep talking.
Oh, Gears is like so close to becoming a Jehovah's Witness. Like that's essentially what we're dealing with here.
All I do is just go to a door and offer a free inspection. And then if I find damage, I then just go, awooga.
That is like.
Ma'am, would you like for me to inspect your roof, if you know what I mean?
What? Inspect your roof if you know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean.
lay some fucking shingles.
And
You want waterproofing? I got waterproofing. It's plastic wrap. Have you ever heard of a valley?
Oh God, Jesus Christ! And then you just
I'm gonna get the ladder out.
no. You should say all this. You should either say all this like that, or you should say it's straight faced.
No, the fucking best part is because the speech that I have to do, a bit of it sounds like backwards Yoda talk. Because it literally, how they wrote the speech was like, I got some appointments available, blah, blah, blah. And then I go, is there a best time that works for you?
Yeah, it sounds a little bit weird.
Can you mark me down on your calendar?
So,
If you know what I mean.
is there a best time that works for you? And I keep accidentally saying it is there a time that works best for you? And then my mom goes, it sounds a bit like Yoda speak. It is May the 4th. And I went, is there a best time that works for you? Like I should have done the entire
that works for
day
you there is.
today. I should have done the entire day where all of it, I just do a Yoda voice right at the, is there a best time that works for you?
Best time that is works for you.
Balls I have in you. Cream pie.
Know what I mean? If you, maybe not that, maybe not that. No, maybe not that one. Sure, let's go with it. Not cutting it out.
But no, I honestly just it's actually been pretty fun getting on top of a roof and kind of just staring at people's damage and see what the fuck they have.
Guys will have any excuse to go up on a
you know
roof
what I
and
mean.
be like, hell yeah.
Oh no, I'm afraid of heights. Like we talked about this earlier. But for
Gears
some
will go
reason-
up on a roof and be
also
like, hell
roofs.
no. There we go.
Actually, no. Roofs are one of those things where if I just get up on top of it, I'm fine. It's the ascending and descending that fuck me up.
That's fair.
no,
That's fair.
I'm weird.
Bro, you get on the roof and you're like, I could live here.
So that means that if you were constantly moving high up, then it'd be scary. So can I force you on a Ferris wheel?
No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Ferris wheels are safe.
Please don't. Please
Got
don't.
it. Okay,
Please
so the
don't.
three of us
Please
can never
don't.
go to an amusement park together.
Gears, what if I get you on a Ferris wheel, but I'm naked?
What?
Huh?
What if I'm naked and we're on the Ferris wheel together?
John, why would I want to see you naked?
Your penis.
Okay, true. Oh yeah, you have a fiance. I forgot about that thing.
Oh shit, he's not gay
gay.
anymore. Right? No, you're not gay anymore.
What?
You have
So
a
you
fiance.
would want to see me
You
naked.
have a fiance because you're not gay.
Yeah, but I'm gay.
But you were, but you're not anymore. No, you're not anymore. You lost your privileges. Unless you divorce her, in which case you can get
Does
them
your
back.
fiance have a penis?
Huh?
Okay, we're gonna dissect this. We're gonna dissect.
God.
We're gonna dissect your fiance.
What?
Please don't.
Does your fiance have a penis?
A penis?
You heard
Penis,
him. A
yes.
penis.
Always.
Does your fiance have a camel?
Always? What?
As opposed to a Velcro penis?
A what?
Nah, Velcro penis not work.
Okay, fair enough.
Fucking.
Okay, my next question: does your fiance have a camel?
See, the second one hit the tower.
She was the one who was flying the camel.
God.
She was flying.
You should ask her about that. Make sure, check the backstory on the camels. Make sure she wasn't the pilot of the second camel.
Whenever I was a kid, my dad used to force me to get on the roof, even though I was afraid of heights. And I just got used to being on roofs. And so, because my room opened up
were the
to the
fiddler on the
roof,
roof.
I would literally just take off the screen, climb out on the roof, and then just lay out.
That's so cool, actually. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that sounds
That's-
wonderful.
that's
that
awesome.
sounds wonderful.
I could totally do a similar
Did you
thing.
ever bring a fiddle up there?
Huh?
Did you ever bring a fiddle up there?
I wish. I don't know how to play a fiddle.
If I wanted to, I could totally
Then
go
you
and just
could have
lay
been
on
the
my
fiddler
roof.
on the roof. You could have been the fiddler on the
Could have
roof.
been the fiddler on the roof.
No, all I did was beatboxing up there. I was the beatboxer on the roof.
The beatboxer on the roof. That
was
doesn't
beating
quite
my
have the same
box
ring
on
to
the
it,
roof.
but close enough.
I was beating my meat on the roof.
The masturbator on the roof.
It's a public indecency if you're on your roof.
Yes.
Yes, yes, it
can't
definitely
see
is.
you.
If you're out in the country.
If you're out in the country, probably not. There's no one for miles.
If you're out in the country, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Unless you got a big wiener.
Well, how big?
Zip.
The size of a fucking Ep5?
So-
Like how big?
When you can see it from the fucking road.
What if I told you I'm nearsighted?
Sorry, I'm used to country.
Did you just have a stroke?
I'm used to country roads where the house is a bit farther away from the road. And there's a long driveway.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
the dude's on
that's
like
what I'm
laying
used to
across
as well.
like this, and you just see a giant white line between his legs.
That's-
Yes. I remember
okay.
the days where I could piss off my front porch.
I wanted to mention with the roof thing, I do have a patio here at my room. My room's a pretty cool room because I've got that side room and then I've
That's
got the
not a
patio.
roof.
No, the patio though, there's a little bit of a railing and I could totally get over the railing and just, I'm on my roof now. The patio and the roof are like right next to each other. So I could totally jump onto my roof if I want to, like at any time. I just never have because it's, you know, I was never a stupid kid who did like stupid things that would, like get me hurt. I never got myself hurt. I've never broken a bone. The most I've ever done is sprain my ankle one time, and that was just from walking.
You homeschool bastards are so boring.
It's not because I'm homeless. It's just because I'm not fucking crazy. I'm like, yeah, I like staying in my lane. I like it here. I don't know.
Have you ever killed a snake before?
I've broken my pinky. I've burned the bottom of my foot. I have literally slit through my fucking finger before
Yeah, I know.
with a machete.
Yeah, I know.
I was thinking about the Black Ops, and then I got several other burns, and then. Who am I?
Have you ever killed a snake
There might
before?
be some mental issues.
Oh no, that was quite clear.
Oh. Hey Nano, you need a new roof?
No, I don't. I don't. Thanks. I don't. I don't need a new roof. Thanks.
I got you.
I don't need a new roof.
I got
thanks.
you.
Oh God.
You need a roof?
If you know what I mean.
We'll mail it to you. We'll mail you the roof.
Each individual tile comes in one envelope.
We'll express ship you the roof. Just one day after the other.
One day after the other.
There's some absurd shipping costs, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
22
definitely.
billion just to ship one tile. Oh, I can't believe it.
Okay. Here, 1 second.
The people at the post office were quite confused.
I love nailing the. I love it. I pound my roof all day.
Hello, Editor Nano here. This is the part where we start using the backup audio, because John's audio just ends here for some reason. So enjoy John and Gears kind of sounding like shit while I still sound the same. Fuck you for no particular reason.
Hey, baby, you want to be a roof when I pound you all day?
Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. 1 second. Because I just talked to my watch to turn off the air conditioner. Hold on, let me ask it a question that actually involves this conversation. Get away from the microphone. Get away from my headphones. What was I gonna ask? Oh yeah.
John Cody.
Hold on. Wait, how many like roof tiles does an average roof have? How many roof tiles are on the average roof? There's like suggest 3,470 tiles. Okay, so let's say what would 3,470 envelopes cost to ship with USPS? Retail postage price calculator. Okay, how much is each one? Each rectangular envelopes from 68 cents for a stamp. So it's like what? 68-cent stamp? That's not terrible.
You gotta also account in for the actual envelope's price itself, which is usually about $1.
You gotta also do like weight as well.
There's also shipping costs.
Well, but if you were to fit it into a paper envelope.
It's not an envelope. So the size of it's about like, I don't know, a 1.5 by a half foot.
Yeah.
Or no, 12 inches by...
You know what? Let me actually search this on my shipping website instead.
23.
Let's go to rates. Let's go to envelope, padded envelope, poly bag, soft bag, or bag in a box. So like those bubble mailers, because you'd probably have to fit it in one of those. And then let's say, what'd you say? You said how many inches by how many?
Like 12 by 23, maybe?
12 by 23. Damn, that's quite large. And then how heavy would it be?
Like a pound.
Okay, hold on. 1223 for envelopes larger than 18. Box or rigid package. 1223. I actually have to put it in a box. I can't even do a bubble mailer.
I'd straight up do rigid package.
Okay, so 12 by 23 by a couple inches is a tile, like, I don't know, 3 inches. And then weight like a pound. Let's see, get rate quote. Ship to. What's it? I don't know. Far away state.
We're shipping to your PO box.
What's a zip code?
We're shipping to your PO box.
Hold on. What's just a California zip code? Because that's pretty far.
We're shipping to California.
Well, it's just like...
Actually,
I don't know.
We're shipping to Alaska.
Oh, that's a really easy one. 90001. Get rate quote. Let's see how much this would be for one of these. The cheapest option. I'm looking for the cheapest option right now. Priority mail's 13. UPS ground. The cheapest I could get one of those shipped for is $9.42, but that's just because Pirate Ship, which is a really nice website for shipping, who should sponsor me, have like really low rates. So Pirate Ship says UPS ground for a box that big would be $9.42, and then let's say what is 9.42 times 3,500?
9.42 times 3,500 is 32,970.
32,970. That's a bit of money. And then that would take, if you did one a day of 3,500 tiles, how many years is 3,500 days? 9.589 calendar years. About 10 years to ship a whole roof to somebody, each individual tile.
Alright, I got my work cut out for me.
10 years and however much fucking money that was. That is absurd.
10,000 years can give you
such a kick in the neck. Robin Williams.
Anyways.
My beloved. Yeah, it's one of the first things I bought with my money from the new job, because it's a pretty well-paying job, and I've wanted a smartwatch for a while, so I got one here, and I can be like, turn on the air conditioner. I can tell it to turn on the air conditioner. It's going to turn on the air conditioner for me. It's great.
Tiles?
I got what?
You bought roof tiles for your first purchase?
No, I bought that fucking smartwatch.
Roof tile.
This thing costs the same amount as a Nintendo Switch, actually, so you know what? That's pretty expensive. Given the Switch can do a lot more than a smartwatch.
It can play the 1,000-year door here soon.
The Switch can. I thought you were about to say the watch can play Paper Mario the 1,000-year door.
Oh,
what are you talking about? Yes, it can.
That's why the watch is garbage because of that.
You stream the video to the watch.
I don't think there is an application for streaming video to the watch. Video on it is complicated.
It's called Steam Link.
Anything.
Oh my God.
Anything that can't play the 1,000-year door on it is crap. That's why the GameCube is awesome, and that's why the Switch is great.
You can't play the 1,000-year door on me. Windows XP.
That's why you're crap.
That's why I'm crap, because I'm Windows XP. I'm talking to you.
No.
Okay.
I don't know, that's the episode.
No. Thank you, everybody, for listening or watching to the show today/tonight, whenever the hell this comes out.
You can check out all the different things that we do and links and stuff that we have on F3B Podcast.com. That's all the links for all of my stuff, including Mythos Makers, my personal YouTube, links to Nano's Twitch channel, as well as a Ko-fi link,
store.
and then to Gears' something, I think Fiverr page. I'm not 100%
It's Fiverr. That is Fiverr for voice acting. That's probably set up by now, I would assume.
When I say Fiverr,
I've done some weird shit. If you wanna,
Hire him for voice acting.
please, I need it.
Go to F3B Podcast.com and then you can click the link to him.
F3Bpodcast.com. F3Bpodcast.com.
Okay, let me fix the record scratch. Hold on. The record scratch. Let's just let's fix this. Let's fix this a bit.
F3Bpodcast.com.
Are record players supposed to scream and because they get hurt if you hit one? Record players supposed to be like, "Ow!" I don't think that's normal.
I don't know.
You know.
Yeah, I know you have. Are record players supposed to have balls?
That's the end of the episode. Good night, everybody.
General Electric putting record players on balls. I mean, balls on record.
We're ending on that. We're fucking ending on that.
Now say outro again. No, now say it. Now say it.
Outro.